Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something really exciting to talk about, especially if you've been following premium earbuds and tech trends in 2026. Samsung has officially dropped its newest flagship true wireless earbuds, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, and unlike rumors that sometimes never become real, this one is official, available now, and starting to roll out in many regions already. Before we dive into everything, the real release info, how pre-orders worked, where they're selling first, and whether these earbuds are actually worth your money, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss future in-depth tech reviews like this one. Now, let's start from the beginning. It almost feels funny to think back just a couple of years ago, when wireless earbuds were still considered a luxury. Fast forward to today, and flagship earbuds are not only expected to deliver amazing sound, but they also have to compete on features like active noise cancellation, spatial audio, battery life, comfort, and intelligent connectivity. Samsung has been one of the main companies pushing this evolution, and with every generation, the expectations rise. So when the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro announcement came in early 2026, tech fans everywhere started asking the same questions. How much better will they be than the Buds 3 Pro? What new features are included? And most importantly, are they worth buying right now? Let's walk through all of that slowly, clearly, and honestly, so you can decide for yourself. First, the release timeline. Samsung first revealed the Buds 4 Pro at its Galaxy Unpacked event earlier this year. What made this launch interesting is that Samsung didn't just release these earbuds quietly. They put them front and center alongside other major devices, signaling that they see the Buds 4 Pro not just as a headphone upgrade, but as a flagship audio product that competes at the highest level. Pre-orders opened immediately after the announcement. In most major markets, North America, Europe, and parts of Asia, pre-orders started right away, and the first units began shipping within weeks. In some places, they were available in stores even earlier than expected. That's something that doesn't always happen with premium releases. But Samsung pushed hard this time. Now, when pre-orders opened, people were talking about pricing, availability, and the general excitement was strong. A lot of listeners wanted to know if the best deals were limited to the pre-order period, or if the pricing would stay consistent once general sales started. The answer: while some retailers offered small incentives for early buyers like small discounts or free accessories, the core pricing stayed fairly stable. There wasn't a massive jump or drop after pre-orders ended, which means Samsung set a price they're confident in, and the market hasn't pushed it up or down significantly. But let's get into the heart of the matter. What's actually new with the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro? Because without suggesting something genuinely improved, a new release is just a new name on an old box. The moment you take these earbuds out of the case, the first thing you notice is the build and comfort. Samsung has refined the design again. They sit slightly differently in the ear compared to last year, and not in a subtle way. It feels like Samsung has finally understood what comfort should feel like for long listening sessions. If you've ever worn earbuds for hours and then felt annoyed or tired because they just didn't fit right, you'll notice the difference here. With the Buds 4 Pro, long sessions feel much more natural, less intrusive, and that's a big deal for anyone who uses earbuds for commuting, work, or entertainment. Now let's talk sound quality, arguably the most important part. Samsung has upgraded the drivers in the Buds 4 Pro. You can feel richer bass, clearer mids, and crisper highs, even without turning on any special audio features. The default sound signature is balanced and enjoyable for people who listen to a wide range of music, from pop and rock to classical or even podcasts. This is a welcome improvement over previous models. But the real test for earbuds today isn't just raw sound quality. It's how well they handle noise in the real world. That's where the active noise cancellation ANC comes in. Samsung's implementation of ANC in the Buds 4 Pro is noticeably better than before. It's not just about blocking out airplane, engines, or loud traffic. It's about smoothing out the environment so that your audio feels more immersive and less interrupted. For example, if you're on a bus or train, The ANC doesn't just muffle the noise, it reduces the presence of that noise in a way that actually lets the music breathe. That's something you feel immediately. Another big improvement is the way these earbuds handle ambient sound. Transparency. You know those moments when you want to hear the world around you without removing your earbuds. Samsung has tuned this very well. You can have a conversation, hear announcements, or stay aware of your surroundings without removing the buds. And it doesn't feel unnatural or digitally processed like some transparency modes can. Connectivity is another area where Samsung plays smart. These earbuds pair seamlessly with Samsung devices. Yes, but Samsung has improved the experience even for non-Samsung devices. Whether you're on Android or iOS, the connection remains stable, switches quickly between sources, and doesn't drop out randomly in crowded wireless environments. Battery life is always a topic, especially for people who travel or use earbuds for long sessions. The Buds4 Pro deliver solid endurance. On a full charge, they last comfortably through a long day of use, and with the charging case, you get even more hours. Samsung's efficiency gains here mean you're less likely to panic about finding a charger halfway through the afternoon. One of the features that excited audio enthusiasts the most is Samsung's Tune Sound personalization. Using the companion app, you can tailor the audio profile to your exact preferences, or even to your unique ear shape and hearing profile. It's a level of customization that feels thoughtful and genuinely useful, not just a gimmick. Now, I want to talk honestly about what this means for people who already own previous Samsung earbuds. Is the Buds4 Pro a must upgrade if you already have Buds 3 Pro? For some people, yes. If you absolutely care about comfort, ANC performance, battery life, and the latest connectivity features, then the upgrade makes sense. The difference isn't tiny, but I'll also be honest, for users of the Buds 3 Pro who are happy with their sound and comfort, the upgrade isn't life-changing. It's excellent, but not earth-shattering. For new buyers, especially those who haven't owned premium earbuds before, this is a strong contender at the top tier of the market. Throughout this video, you're probably thinking about price, value, and how all of this compares to other premium earbuds in 2026. That's a fair question, and honestly, in many comparisons, the Galaxy Buds4 Pro are right up there with the best. They don't dominate in every category, but they consistently perform well across the board, and that makes them a product that's easier to recommend to a wider audience. Now let's pause for a moment and talk about real-world usage. It's one thing to talk about specs and features, but how do these earbuds actually feel in everyday life? Imagine you're commuting and you just want peace. You put them in, and the outside world softens. You press play on a podcast or your favorite playlist, and the audio is clear and full. Later, you're stepping off the train and need to hear announcements. You hit the transparency mode, and it almost feels like the earbuds become invisible. That kind of fluid transition between immersion and awareness is important. Or picture this, you're in a cafe typing away at your work, and someone starts talking next to you. The ANC doesn't just block the sound arbitrarily. It creates an audio environment that feels calmer and centered. That's not something all earbuds do well. Some just dampen noise. Samsung's implementation here feels refined. Before we wrap up, I want to get back to something you might be wondering about: pricing and value. Samsung positioned the Buds4 Pro at the premium tier, and yes, they are priced accordingly. But the fact that pre-orders were stable and post-launch pricing hasn't ballooned or dropped dramatically suggests that Samsung hit a smart price point, not too high, not too low, just balanced for the market. This also means that early buyers didn't feel cheated or rushed. They got a fair deal, and future buyers aren't paying a penalty for waiting. So here's the honest bottom line. The Samsung Galaxy Buds4 Pro are worth considering. They offer strong sound quality, excellent ANC, refined comfort, long battery life, and solid everyday performance. They don't revolutionize earbuds, but they solidify Samsung's place in the premium headphone category. If you're upgrading from much older earbuds or you're buying premium earbuds for the first time, these are worth your attention. If you already have last year's Buds 3 Pro and you're deeply satisfied with them, You might not need to upgrade, but if comfort, ANC, and connectivity matter a lot to you, the Buds 4 Pro could still be a welcome improvement. And that's really what matters in tech, not just raw specs, but how a product feels when you use it in the real world. Thanks for watching this long dive. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments, were you planning to buy the Buds 4 Pro? If so, what feature matters most to you? Is it ANC, battery, comfort, or something else? I read every comment, and I'll be replying to as many as I can. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.